Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vikas and in this video, I will show you a complete setup of PowerMTA, Mail Server and MailWizz. We will install both of them on the same server, one Droplet, and the VPS server will be running CentOS. Before this, I have installed both of them in separate videos. There are two videos here. One is a guide video and one is about mail installation which was done on my webmin. That covers PowerMTA, which I did on my CentOS machine. But now I'll show you how to set up both of them on one Droplet in this video. So first, you need to create a Droplet. If you don't have a DigitalOcean account, you can use HostWinds. Please subscribe to my channel. You can use that as well. First, you need to create a Droplet. In this video, I will use a CentOS machine. I will use version 6.9 because currently I'm getting an error with version 7, which you can see here. This version 7, when you select it and try to install vestacp, you might get this error. I was getting this error. So right now I'm using the CentOS version 6.9. If you also encounter this error, you can use this version. Then I select the $10 per month plan and choose the Singapore data center. I've selected the London data center many times before, so the IP it provides might be blacklisted. Anyway, I select Singapore here and I've entered the password. If I've already set it, then I'll copy and paste it here. The domain I'll use is this one. I don't directly put the domain here. You can use subdomains like server. Some people use server.domain.com, or you can use this as well, but I will do all the work on the main domain. So I put the domain here and create a Droplet. After that, I go to MX Toolbox and check whether the IP this provides is blacklisted or not, because sometimes the IP it provides is already shown in the blacklist on MX Toolbox. If it shows up as blacklisted, then delete the Droplet and create it again to get a good IP. So this gets created, you'll check its IP. It hasn't appeared yet. After this, we'll configure it with the domain. So I copied this IP and after pasting it here, I click on Blacklist Check. See, here it's already blacklisted. It's showing here. So I delete this Droplet and create a new one, which will give me a new IP. So after creating that new Droplet, I come back. Until then, I'll pause the video. So here I've created a new Droplet, and its IP is not in the black. Let's subscribe here first. So here I go to its DNS and I have to add my record. So I add 3 records from this. I put the IP in all 3. First is my domain by default, and secondly, I create a subdomain with the name mailer and another one named server. I've created 2 subdomains. This mailer one will be useful for installing MailWizz. I've created the server one like this. After that, I click on Save Changes. Because by the time you install it from vestacp, both these records will become active here. So first, I'll copy this IP and put it in PuTTY. Click to open, say yes to this, and this is my root password. I'll copy it. If you want to log in as root, then type root here. When you enter the password, right-click with your mouse. It will automatically paste. If you give even a little space, it will cause issues. So here I'm logged in as root. After this, if you want to install vestacp, you can directly run this command. Or here, when I install PowerMTA, all the commands are given to you. Whatever additional commands there are, you'll find them in the description, so you can see from there. After this, you have to copy this command and run it. And here, to continue, you have to type Y and hit enter. This is the email address, so here I copy the domain and I write the email address here, which is the name of my domain. This will also take 10 to 15 minutes to install, so I'll let it install. If you're installing it, you can change the version of CentOS, so it gets installed. I will continue from here. For this much time, I will pause the video. So here vestacp has been installed. After installation, look here, you will find this user ID and password. I will copy it because this will be useful for me later, and I will save it here. So after this, what you will have to do is run it here. This index has been done here only, then it will be accessible here. If it's not indexed, then you can log in here by entering your IP here. The username is admin and the password is. This is admin and you log in. After this, you have to go to the web section, and in the web section, this domain is added by default. So what you need to do now is first install PowerMTA. To install PowerMTA, you have to enter your IP in WinSCP. The username is root and your password is this. First, complete your PowerMTA setup. After that, you'll go to the MailWizz setup. You have to do this, yes. Okay, after that I will upload the PowerMTA file here and continue. So here I have uploaded this PowerMTA file. After that, I have to go to PuTTY here and use a command. I will show it here. The command you need to enter is RPM and then the PowerMTA file name. Basically, this is the file name, which you have to enter exactly. For example, if you're using version 4, then you have to enter the file name accordingly. That is, the file name of that file has to be entered here. So I copy this and come here. I paste it and hit enter. So after it processes, it will show starting PowerMTA web monitor failed. And here it will be shown in a second. Let me increase the text size a bit. It says PowerMTA is uninstalled. After going to the /etc folder, you have to go to the PowerMTA file. You will find it below. Go inside PowerMTA and here your license file has to be uploaded. Well, the license file has been uploaded. Now it's the config file. You will find my website. Edit it. So I will tell you what you have to do to edit this. First of all, replace your domain here. So this is my domain, so I will replace it in the config file. Let's subscribe. This work becomes easier in Notepad++. Select it, and whatever this IP is, it will be replaced. See here, all the IPs and everything has been replaced. After this, save it, and after saving, upload this config file here as well. You have to write it so that it's ready. After this, what you need to do is come inside PuTTY, and you will have to run the command to configure Dkim. To see the variants of PowerMTA installation, you will have to run this find command. This command will show you in which directory the dkim.pm file is present. So I copy this directory and use cd to navigate to it. Then you will be directly inside this folder, and after that you have to run a command rm. If it's inside this folder, there's a file inside it that you need to delete. So use the command rm-dkim.pm. When you run this command, the file will be deleted. Now I'll show you by using the ls command. You won't find that file there anymore. After this, you have to run this command, and then this one. You will find all these commands in the PowerMTA post on my website. After this, you have to copy and run this command. Okay, so here half of the DKIM has been generated. So I'll go to that folder and show you. Here in /home/admin, because its directory is this. /home/admin/config/mail. So now you have to go to config, then go inside mail. After that, our website is this. Whichever server or website you may assume, then here the file of dkim.public.key has to be opened. I have explained all this in the previous video. I have made individual videos for each step, but I have to show it completely in this video, so I'm showing you everything step by step. So this code has to be copied, and coming here I paste this code. Then the structure of DKIM, I will put it before it here. And here after this, I will remove its empty space. This is done. After this I will copy it. First I reload it because sometimes it gets logged out automatically. It's okay. So here I have to add a txt record. I added the txt record, kept the value of DKIM here and the name you want to keep, DKIM. This is the name you have to keep. I have put this name here. And after that you have to add the SPF record. For the SPF record, this is the structure. Replace the IP given here with your IP. So this is my IP. I will put my IP here and add a txt record with this information. After this comes your DMARC record. This is the structure of the DMARC record. What you need to do is replace your domain here. I copied it and coming here. Wherever this domain is, I will paste my domain. Then I placed the txt record here and put it in. For the name, put an underscore and mark. Please subscribe to the channel. I select the MX record here. I will show you the MX records of Gmail. Manage net ranking here. And after that I come to the domain here. When you use the detail option and select the MX record from here, like I selected from MX record here, then another option comes, add Gmail MX record. Whenever you add any domain here, by default the MX record of Gmail gets added automatically on clicking. So here this MX record is added in the domain. I copy this and put it in this one. The value is this, the priority here is 10. In this one the priority is 10, in the next one it's 1. After that, I put this one. Inside this, there is priority 5. In the next one, there's also 5. I will copy this. Its priority is 10 and I have to click on Save Changes. So now all the work of my DKIM, DMARC, and MX record is done from here. After this, what you have to do is restart PowerMTA. Click on PowerMTA. So here you have to run the command PowerMTA restart. When you do all this and run the command PowerMTA restart, then it will show a field here. So you have to run the command. After running this command, service init stop has to be run. After this, you have to run the command PowerMTA restart again. So here in one segment, I will go to its root directory. Service PowerMTA start. Okay, wait. So here PowerMTA has been restarted. There was some problem here. The two files that needed to be uploaded had to be uploaded inside the /usr/spin folders. So I replaced both these files here again and PowerMTA restart got activated here. After that, what you have to do is go to the /etc folder, go inside PowerMTA and make one change. I opened the config file and this is what I had installed. I removed it because I have written it here, and I saved it. And coming here I again enter the command PowerMTA restart, and PowerMTA restart is shown here. After this, check it in your SMTP server. You check your score on mail-tester.com, see what score you get. So your host name becomes your domain. Please subscribe to the channel. I have uploaded the same file on the server here, so the ID and password in it is this one. The from email is this way. It's done, and for testing, let's send a test email. Click on Send. The mail has been sent from here. Click on Check Score. Let's see what your score is. Because you have set up everything with Dkim, SPF mock. Your 10 out of 10 score is complete. One thing here, if your 10 out of 10 score is not coming and you're facing a problem with Dkim, then you have to enter this code here. You should see this domain, where you put this MX record. After the domain, on top of it put a Dkim selector. So this 10 out of 10 score of your Dkim will come. Now our work to install MailWizz with PowerMTA is completed. So what you have to do, I will reload it a bit. So here you have to click on Add Domain, and here you have to create a subdomain. Mailer.yourdomain.com, and click to add it because you have already indexed your mailer here, so it must have been indexed by now. Okay, after this what you have to do, coming here, coming inside the root folder, I go to root. Coming to the root folder and running this command, you will find /home/admin/web/public_html. So whatever it shows public_html, it will find that directory here and give it to you here. There are two directories. One is our main domain, which is ours. One is the directory of subdomain. This one is /home/admin/web, and mailer.yourdomain.com is our subdomain. I have just created this, so I will copy this one and cd to that directory here and paste it. Now you're in that folder. After indexing it as public, you will put it inside. You have to upload your MailWizz file. So let's do /home/admin/web and mailer. You have to do it on this one. And public_html. As you know, all your files get uploaded in public_html. So if I upload the MailWizz file here, it will take a minute or two to upload because the speed is good. I'll reconnect it in one session, and after it's uploaded, I'll continue again. So the file has been uploaded here. After that, what you have to do is come inside it, and yes, let this putty session reconnect as well. This is my IP password. Enter. Login as root password. And after this, use the find command to directly come to this folder, cd. So public_html has been placed in the folder. After this, when I type ls here, it's showing three things here: index.html, latest.set. This is the file that you have just uploaded. To unzip it, you will have to run a command unzip followed by the name of the file. Paste the name of the file, click enter. This zip file is being unzipped. Okay, so your file has been unzipped. I'll refresh it here and I'll change the name of the folder to mail. That means whatever I had on this subdomain, so I run it in the browser, slash the name of the folder, which is mail, and slash install. So here this Mailwizz installation has come up. I have to agree to it. Whatever code you have here, you have to enter it and click on Next. After this, if the permission of the folder is not set correctly here, then you have to run a command here. This chmod command I will give you in the description. This mail, this is the name of the folder. So I copy it and come here and run it. After this, I click on check again here. See, the folder permission gets updated here. After this, I click next. After this, if you need a database, then you have to go to the database section here. This is also done. Let's do it again. Because the video is a bit long, this session times out, so we need to log in again and again. After coming to database here, you have to click on add database. So the name of the database is MailWizz. Generate the password. You have to enter this password here. Click on add as well. So the name of the database is admin_MailWizz. Username is also the same. The name of the database is also the same. Let's add it and click on start importing. So it has been installed here. For this, I have to enter the details for admin. I will enter the details here. I will set the admin password here. From here, my time zone is Asia/Kolkata. And after that, I click on create account here. After this comes the command on how to install cron jobs here. So there are two methods for it. I will show you the first method here. What you will have to do in the first method is that you have to run this command, and first of all you have to cd to the correct directory. Now you have to go inside the folder and you have to run this command. After running this command, the process is a bit long, so watch the video comfortably. Okay, so after this I run this command, click enter. So here you have to run this tab command. After that you have to type OK. After this you have to copy the command which has been given to you here. You have to copy it and paste it here. Simply you have to paste it here, then copy and paste the next one, hit enter. Copy and paste this one too, hit enter. After entering all these commands here, you have to press the Ctrl+D keys on the keyboard. After pressing it, you have to type this command here. Type this command here and click on Enter. After clicking on Enter, you have to run one more command. Let me restart. So I will restart here. The restart has been done. Now, what is the second method for you? Here you also have to go to the cron tab. If this cron job doesn't work, then this one will work for you. Its method is also very easy. What you have to do here is copy it from here. And here you have to click on Add. I should add it. Here you have to enter your command in the command field, and this is set to run every minute. Select every minute here, generate and add it. After this, copy the one below and put it in the command field. This one is for 2 minutes. So select 2 minutes here and click on generate and add. This method is also very simple, so you can use this as well. The mention command is for 10 minutes. It's a little slow because the internet is running slowly, so it's taking a bit more time. You can do the 10-minute one also from here. After selecting 10 minutes, click on Generate here and click on Add. Now you have understood how to do this. You can do it by both methods I have told you. After that, I click on cron job and install Continue here. Then I go to the backend. After going to the backend, I log into it. This is my login ID, and the password is this one. I'm logged in here. It's saying to delete the install folder that is inside. Delete this one from here. After deleting it, as I said, the work of this mail installation has been completed. Now your job is to add a server. So come here to the server and click on Delivery Server End. Click on Create a new server. Whichever server you have, like if you have SMTP, then enter whatever SMTP details you have here. I will enter your SMTP details once and show you. People have their own username and password. This is OK and I put this in the From and Reply section. My complete file name is saved. I clicked on Save Changes and here I opened a temporary browser. I used the temporary one. Because here on its server, whenever you enter SMTP details, it sends a link to the Gmail ID for activation. So I will order it here, copy it and paste it here. I clicked on Validate Server. It's saying that some error is coming here. I just check it. Instead of this, I put my IP here. I did this, clicked on Save Changes, copied this, pasted Validate Server and it got sent. OK. After this, I will check it here and the link that has come here is showing its status as inactive. It will become active as soon as I run this link OK. It has been activated. Before this, I have explained everything in the video about how to install MailWizz, and there is a complete guide video as well, where you can see how to do it now. How to upload email lists, how to set up a campaign, how to add a server. I have explained all these things. There are also 5 videos on PowerMTA. In some I have installed it, in some I have added DKIM, etc. And there is also a testing video where I made a server in different software, and I also showed it by testing it. I did all the things, but in this video, I have shown you a complete server setup. You can install both of your services on the same droplet on the server. You can do this with the help of vestacp. If you want to put any website here, then add your domain or subdomain here and go to its directory and install whichever WordPress you have. And if you create the database from here, you can also manage the website, etc. from here. Friends, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe because such videos will keep coming. My videos are long and I explain everything practically. So whatever happens, friends, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and thank you for watching the video.